The farm never sleeps, so do the chores. Welcome to today's video. I am Joy and I hope you enjoy and I hope you stay to the end. We are going to start with this strawberry guava plant that is doing amazing. You guys, I am loving it. There's a lot of fruits. They are not yet ripe. When they are ripe, they turn reddish. But as you can see, there's fruits that are almost going to be ripening. And we have flowers. And we also have tiny little flower buds coming out. This means that I'm going to be getting a lot of fruits. Next, we have our Brazilian cherry. Brazilian cherry. It already has started to produce flowers. It's my first time to see their flowers, so I am very, very excited about it. When I first planted it, it almost looked like it's going to die because it shed almost all the leaves. But as you can see, there's a lot of new leaves, there's a lot of new shoots. You guys, it's even having flowers, and I am very excited about it. I can't wait to show you how it turns out to be. Its stems are really smaller than the strawberry guava stem. Here we have our grape plant. It is doing so well. This one I got it a month ago. Just 1 month, I have seen a lot of progress. It only had like 5 leaves, but in 1 month it even has side shoots, and I'm confused whether to trim them or not. But maybe I need to ask more information about it because I don't want to make mistakes with it. I also have another grape that I've been having this one for a while now. This has been here for almost 6 months, and you can see the progress. Not bad, but I think it's a bit slower compared to the other one that I got recently. The stems are still not so big, so let's still keep it and see what is going to happen with this one. But so far it's doing well. Then I also planted blueberry. There's a few more plants, but this one seems to be the one that is doing well. It has flowers, some little blueberries. It's not doing like totally amazing the way I would expect it to be, but I think it is trying. It is trying a lot. Blueberries need acidic soil to thrive, and I have not yet found a perfect way of bringing my soil pH to be acidic as required for blueberry plants. I was advised not to use a lot of manure on the plants, and I followed that advice, and I think it's helping. Although I need to bring this pH lower than how it is at the moment. And I have a surprise. I have a blackberry plant that has started to fruit. This is the first time it's fruiting, and we have one ripe blackberry. I am smiling because blackberries is one thing I like so much, but I never had the plant. So I looked for it, planted it in the farm, and as you can see, I am harvesting. This is my first ever blackberry to harvest from my farm, and it's looking good. It's plump, it looks really dark, and I've been covering them because the birds have been watching them, and I don't want them to finish for me before I do. So I will put this back so that the rest can ripen well. And then I was passing by and I saw this bunch of tomatoes. There is no time I have grown tomatoes and I have seen so many fruits in one plant. This is just one plant of tomato, and they are huge and the bunch is big. I was really afraid because it rained when I planted these tomatoes. I was very afraid that they are going to get disease and With green tomatoes don't really do amazing. To my surprise, we are having a lot of tomatoes. I can't resist to take these dry leaves off, and I'm going to open the chapter of harvesting tomatoes by harvesting this one because it's not so ripe, but I think if I'm going to leave it, I'll feel guilty. Wow, this is more of fruits, and the plant is not even being seen. Where are the leaves and the stem? I'm only seeing bunch of tomatoes. Wow, and more tomatoes. I think I am going to be growing this variety for some time now. I have some jute mallow growing here, popularly known as murenda, next to my tomato plants. I have left them to be so that I am going to be getting seeds off of them. So I'm not going to be eating these ones. I'll keep for seeds. And we have another tomato hiding inside the murenda. Wow. Also has a lot of tomatoes. I'm smiling. I hope you're smiling with me. And I have this basil that has started to produce flowers. It's a very good companion plant with tomatoes. Then we have sunflowers. The birds have not started eating these ones, but when the seeds are fully pollinated, I'm going to be covering them. Otherwise, I will not have any sunflowers. So I'm having to put this red thing on them to prevent the birds. These are the last sunflowers from the bunch that I had planted the first round. And besides it, I have this mbaazi plant. This is pigeon peas, and soon I think I'm going to be cooking rice with them because I think some of them are ready. I can use the green ones for cooking. Let's see if we have any of them. Yay, 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 this is good. We have green pigeon peas, green mbaazi, and some okras. These are very big okras, and I've intentionally left them to just grow so big because I am intending to collect seeds from them. There's one here that is almost dry, and I'm going to be collecting seeds from this one first, and then I'm going to leave the others to dry up as well, and then I can use the seeds to grow more okra in future. I've been harvesting from them for a while now, and we need to keep the process going. My orange is oranging. I harvested from this orange tree not long ago, and I did a video uh, of it. It was the first time. This is the second time, and oh no, we have an infested leaf we need to remove. This is the second time I am seeing so many fruits. I don't know if it is because I did the pruning and everything, or it's because it's time for it to shine. Something must be going right about this orange tree. It is surprising me. There is these fruits that are not so big, like still very young, and there's flowers, you know. There is very tiny fruits. There is bigger fruits that I think I'm going to be harvesting not long from now. And when I look at it, I am very proud because I'm like, something must be going really right with this orange tree. I need to look out for pests though because they love this tree a lot. This cherry tomato is falling. I need to come and fix it and make it upright again. But I have something I need to show you on this side. We have our hibiscus or sorrel. Uh, it's very popular, for hibiscus tea. I used to buy tea bags, but not anymore because I am going to be getting it fresh from the farm. And I am going to be harvesting the seeds and keep some because it is grown from seeds. When I keep the seeds, I can have more plants in the future. I won't need to go and get the plants from somewhere else. And I'm harvesting my hibiscus for hibiscus tea. But we said it is called roselle. It's not a very popular name, but I think let's just do hibiscus. That's what's popular. That's what is common and known. But in the Caribbean, they call it sorrel. If Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing it in the right way. Good thing with hibiscus is that you can harvest it and use it fresh. You don't even need to dry it. And I have another plant here which even has a nice flower, you know. Wow, this is amazing. I'm going to be using these ones fresh, I won't even dry them. But I will keep one bud that I have harvested because I would want to get seeds. The rest, I'm going to be making tea with them. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. That's it for today. Have an amazing time. See you in the next one. Bye.